Well, I want to talk about a speed climb. I'm going to share my screen here. I'm going to pull up your world record climb, which goes so fast, I'm going to have to slow it way down for you to talk me through some of the key moments and the key moves there.
So yeah, I have a towel you can kind of see right there as well. That towel is to wipe my feet, so there's no dirt on my feet. And then I walk on my heels towards the wall, so I get no more dirt between the towel and the wall. And so, because there's no heel hooks in speed climbing, I don't have to use my heels. So I'm set up, and then there's three beeps. And as you can see, I am swinging at the start to gain a little bit more extra momentum. So in any other sport, you're not allowed to move, but on speed climbing, you for some reason are. So it's basically cheating because you like it's not like you could in track you'd be like we're like moving forward to try and get a little bit extra out of the
Right.
start. But since it's a set beep, you can anticipate that happen. So that's my start, and then so I'm swinging, so I get to the first hold a little bit faster.
All right, cool. So I'm going to hit play here. It's going to play at 25%, which is still going to be pretty fast, but let me know if I should pause it in a certain spot. You mentioned the Tomoa skip. Maybe we want to talk about that.
So yeah, I'm already doing that move, and you could actually see on this world record where my foot popped off the smear. But it's a step up dyno, smear on the wall, and then step up your foot, and then jump your hardest off of your foot, and you want it to be turned slightly out so you can move slightly to the right to get to this
Got it.
next move.
And so the skip is that move that's currently to the left of your hip there. You don't even touch it. That hold.
Yes, you skip that hold,
Got it. And
and
so in prior, do some athletes still use it, or now is just the beta to basically skip that thing?
basically everyone does Tomoe skip except for very few athletes that will do a very tall other variation of it, but it is just not faster to use the second
Got
hold.
it.
On this next hold, you can see my right ankle is max flexion so that I
Right.
can get to it faster, as what I was talking about earlier. So like the flexion of my ankle is pulled all the way up.
You're pretty bunchy here on your left foot, right? Your left foot's pretty high on that hold next to your right hand.
So your goal is to keep your arms bent the entire time. And
It's
so you can
crazy.
kind of see I'm doing it pretty well. So my arms are putting in max effort to all the holds at once. And so this move is actually one of the other skips at the top that is really hard to do. It's like probably one of the most advanced speed betas. Most people use the hold right to my left, right here, a little above me. That's
Right.
like the bump. But I skip it entirely and go straight up because it's a little bit faster.
I mean, look at this huge. So you're fully extended on your left foot, and your right foot is coming way up. I mean, that is
Yeah.
like some
So
massive hip flexor flexibility, so that you can reach. You're not skipping. You're skipping two holds, right? The one immediately to the left of your armpit, and then the one where your head is. You're going past.
yeah, so it's a big dyno. It's at least a meter and a half, I think.
Holy
Um,
smokes!
so yeah, this was the one I would say is the hardest move you could do fast on the speed route. Like I'd say it's probably like almost double digit grade if you were to give it a V grade to do this move fast and to hit it correctly.
All right, y'all. Quick shout out for today's sponsor, which is Rungni Magnus Mitbo's company. And man, they got my favorite product back in stock, Mag Juice. I didn't come up with the name of it, but I love it anyway. Mag Juice is liquid chalk. And in these hot months, you guys, I need all the extra help I can get to keep my hands dry. Mag Juice is going to keep your hands chalky and dry for much longer than just using regular loose chalk. That means you can chalk up less often, which means you can hang on to the wall a little bit longer. That's been my experience with it. I think you're going to love it too. Man, I love the whole line of chalk there. I love their chalk ball. I love their loose chalk. And man, do I love that juicy, juicy Mag Juice. You guys can score 15% off some Mag Juice, as well as everything else over at Rungni. I love their apparel. I love everything by using code STRUGGLE at that link right there. So, but you're saying in isolation, doing this fast and accurately puts it at somewhere around a V double digit. So you're talking in a 15-meter, 5-second speed route, you're throwing in some V double digit isolated moves, which is
Yeah.
mind boggling because
I'd say it's like
again,
V11. Like to do so if you look at my like obviously if you isolated all the jugs and just did it, it'd be like V2. But if you did just the move and kept your spine straight, so you see how I'm not like going to the side, I'm not hunching, I'm not doing any of this. If you
right?
keep yourself straight and you hit it and you don't lose energy, so my leg is shooting up at max velocity to get on that hold, and if you're doing that correctly, then it lands in a position where it's bent and you can jump on it at max speed. So that is like insanely difficult to do, and like I think maybe only two or three other speed climbers can do that move very well. Most people just
So
use bump.
so okay, yeah. So most of the other competitors will be bumping off of the other hold.
Correct.
Got it. Okay, let me continue playing here. This is crazy. So then you match that.
I match it, and then see if you watch my positioning. It wasn't perfect on this run, but your goal is to hit it and then engage your back. So pulling with your back rather than pulling with your biceps or triceps because your back's a stronger muscle. And so you see, I'm hunching a little bit, but I'm mostly my arms are bent and I'm pulling with my back and I'm following through. And my left leg is hitting that hold and being almost always fully bent. And that's the main goal: is you want to hit everything with a bent arm and engage your bigger muscles that are faster and stronger. So you can see this hold is hit with almost a perfect 90 degrees, a little bit below parallel actually. So if you watch someone jump, like if you watch a basketball player jump, they hit their they jump at about the exact same angle my leg is currently at. And so I'm
So you're in
pulling
a
and
perfect
pushing.
position, right?
Yeah, I'm pulling and pushing with that. And then if you watch, my right leg will do the exact same thing and hit in the exact same angle almost. So a little bit below, like if you hit where I actually make contact with the hold, it's a little
Right.
bit below parallel.
Yeah. So, and the idea here, of course, is like you're using your biggest muscle. So you're not trying to rely on your forearms to climb this thing. You're trying to jump essentially off of every hold.
Yes, and then this move is also a newer innovation that you grab a pinch at the top. So the last move is just a pinch.
Oh,
And
interesting.
then your main goal here is to not hunch your back. So almost every other athlete will hunch towards the wall and like really do it pretty terribly and lose a lot of energy doing it. And I can keep it straight, pull all the way through like on this pinch, like at a max effort of a pinch. So you also need some grip strength in order to do that. And
Right.
then release this right hand as fast as possible and shoot it up to the buzzer. When you're doing a max effort, your wrist typically goes into this flexion position and you shoot it up like that in order for you to move at max speed. Again, I use that term a lot, but that's kind of how it works. So, and then you can see my left leg also hits a really fast little smear just to get a tiny bit extra out of it.
Yeah.
So that's the speed climbing 101 breakdown of all the things I do. There's a lot more little tiny details I could point out, but there you go. And then I still need to work on my poses after World Cup.
Yeah. The psych level is so high, dude. Look at this.
I was like, so because I had done it one thing before too. I had run a 4.85 the previous run. And I was like so excited, and I was like, oh my god, I got it. And then I was like, okay, I'll do another one. I was like, oh, I did not expect that. I had a couple mishaps in that run, but it was a world record, I guess. So cool.
So sick.